Kritika is joining?
Yes, she's joining.
Hi, Sucharita. How are you? Belated wishes for a new year. Sumati here.
Oh, hi. All the best. Hope the new year started off well.
Yes. Long
Really good to see. I'm glad you joined us because Subramanya is just a master.
No, I wanted to join. Literally hiding under the covers for a long time. So
Yes,
time
I
to
know. We are not used to that, seeing you like that or not seeing you.
How have you been?
I've been good. And
Nice. I am on the group, so I generally know all the things that are happening. And so many exciting things happening, I think, in the last quarter. You're on mute, I think.
Yeah, I think some settings issue, or I think there is a key issue, which is actually.
Yeah, I have to keep the space bar down to continue speaking. So I want you to meet Suma. Suma is managing our
I
tier
have
2
met
project.
Sumati. I have met
Hi.
Sumati, Alex. Yeah, we
I
met
think
in the Founders Cafe. I think the first Founders Cafe we met.
We met.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Anyway, always
Pratibha has recently joined us, so she's looking after our trainings, workshops, communications, all that.
welcome, Pratibha.
Thank you. Nice meeting you, Sumati.
Same here. Oh my, what a smile.
Yes, beautiful smile. And Kritika has been in contact with you. I think she's in charge of our membership and network. Yeah. You would know Kritika. She will join in a bit.
Okay.
Geeta.
How many takers for this session this time?
We have 20, Sumati.
Yeah, I think most of us have already dialed in. 8, 9 people are in already.
Yes.
Nice.
A lot of them are our incubatees, our Shakti program incubatees.
Yes.
Ankita, Shraddha, Lakshmi, they're all special incubatees. So, Subbu, we are doing this program in tier 2 cities around Mysore and Coorg, etc. And so a large number of them are from there. So you will have the opportunity to train women not from the big cities, from the other cities.
Excellent, Sucharita. That's good to hear.
Yeah, I know. Yes.
Yeah, I have been in touch with you, right, sir? So I was explaining him. I mean, from November, I was talking to him about this program. But since he was busy till December, he could not take any session for us.
Yeah.
As we near the end of the program, it's the right time also.
Yes. Right.
Suma?
Yes. So we have 5 participants, 4 from our incubatees and Sumati. So I think we can start the program, and Pratibha, you can keep allowing whoever are joining in actually. So welcome everybody, and good evening to all of you. So this is our 131 business series, 131st business series here. And a quick note about us. CW is a nurturing platform for women entrepreneurs, where women entrepreneurs can start up and scale up their businesses. They get all kinds of, I mean, every assistance in terms of mentoring, access to finance, access to markets, peer learning, business skills training. All this are bundled together here. So this is, our constant endeavor has been also to bring you all the resources in the ecosystem and present to you. Also connect you with the great resources where you can immensely benefit for your business. That has been a constant endeavor of CWE. So today we are here with one very important session, which is called Perfect Your 1 Minute Pitch. So when you all hear this, like say, why a 1 minute pitch? So why is it important? So all of us, are like say, hey, it's in 1 minute what you can do. In 60 seconds, what can I present myself for my business? So it is very important for us to know that to concisely or to precisely present or to precisely communicate your business idea or present yourself or bring out that value proposition that you have, or how do you differentiate how to differentiate your business from that of your competitor within that 60 seconds. That's also called an elevator pitch. That is the first impression that you get. That is the opportunity that you get whenever you meet somebody. And this 1 minute pitch is not just for, like say, the moment you say pitch, you'll think of a certain set of audience. It's not just for one set of audience. It is, please note that, like say, you would have seen as an entrepreneur, you're constantly pitching your business idea, not only to just the investors. It is also to pitching to get a partner on board or a co-founder, or even presenting it to somebody whom you're going to partner with or your suppliers, or it will be your customers. I mean, most importantly, your customers also. Then the brand story or the pitch that you give to a prospective employee that you are interviewing. So this, I mean, pitch involves all this set of stakeholders that you're working with. So in this session, we are going to learn what are the key elements of a successful pitch. And you will also practice delivering a 1 minute pitch here. And you'll also get expert feedback on your pitches here so that you can refine and rebuild and you can, make it better, your pitches. So we have with us our expert, Mr. Subramaniam Chandramouli here. Welcome to this session, sir. So he comes with 18 plus years of experience in sales. And the best part is he has trained 10,000 plus people in various aspects of sales from 38 different countries. And he's also an author of 3 books on sales, bestsellers. And he's also trained, employees in major corporates like HSBC, Facebook, GE Healthcare, and most recently, Z Media Group. And he's also visiting a professor at SP Jain School of Global Management, Singapore, Dubai, India. And he's a regular speaker at TIE events, Kerala Startup Mission, NASCOM, SARC, community. So all this he's done. So we have a wonderful speaker here. So, sir, do you want to say something before we go ahead and do the 1 minute pitches? Before, I'll take over and explain them what they have to do. Before that, I just want to, you can go ahead and say something to us.
Thank you, Suma, for the wonderful introduction. Good evening, all. It's a pleasure and honor to meet all of you. The next 90 to 120 minutes, I'm sure I will add some value to each one of you so that it will help you in your business. So looking forward to your pitches, and together let's have fun for the next 90 minutes and definitely learn something out of that as well. Looking forward.
Thank you. So hi everybody. So first is, like say, we will be calling out you randomly. I mean, whoever are here, the participants. So don't think that it will be like it will go as per the alphabetical order. I'll call out your name. Pratibha will be keeping timer, like say for 60 seconds. So you all will get 1 minute to pitch. Right, so we will all be hearing you. There will be no evaluation immediately. So as soon as you pitch, you just stop there. And when you say, Pratibha says time up, you have to stop there, or you can end yourself. And then we move on to the next pitch. So the first part will go like this, where I will be calling out and you will be pitching. So are everybody ready? Whoever is pitching should come on camera, please. So your camera should be on. Rest all can be in mute. Right? Can we start with Lakshmi R. Shastri from Mysuru, who is our Elevate Women Sashakti Incubatee from Mysuru, Magnatech Technologies. Lakshmi, you're there?
Yes, I'm there, Suma. Good evening.
Yes, go ahead. Your time starts now.
Hello, everyone. My name is Lakshmi Shastri. I'm the founder director of Magnatech Innovations Private Limited, Mysuru. A few years ago, I was just fascinated to see a drone flying in the sky. It was really awesome. I thought for a while, what can I contribute something for this new technology? After that, I know there need to be a better way to see how the drone is flying in the air. I saw some rotating motors in that drone. Through some studies, I understood that these motors are being imported right now, and there is no efficient manufacturing system as around in India for these motors. That's why I started developing this product, BLDC motors, a solution to this problem when we face it comes to importing. By simply developing these motors, we have eradicated a chance of importing. So whenever it happens, someone wants to develop the drone, then this import substitute will come. So, and with this estimated market size, 5 lakh BLD motors is being imported annually. I know this will be a successful venture.
Sorry
Even
to
if I
stop you,
grab
Lakshmi.
5,
Your time's up.
5% of the business, I would make my name in the drone industry in the next 5 years, and I'm confident of it. Thank you so much for your
Thank you,
time.
Lakshmi. Yeah. Next is, we'll hear from Sumati.
Hello, everybody. My pitch line would go very, very simple. Would it catch your interest if I told you that your TV can become a computer within a matter of 30 seconds? And that's what my venture Pytronics aims to do. We build mini desktop computers, which are Linux based and can be used across demographics, whether it's a student community or it is a senior citizen or it's a business person. We just have a configuration that would work for everyone. And that's what Pytronics does, brings computers at an affordable price point and also takes care of you viewing distances, takes care of ease of use, takes care of eyesight, and all these things pitched together, brings easy PC from Pytronics. Well, that's my venture, that's my product, and that's me hanging around for the last 2 years trying to make this work.
Great, Sumati. Thank you. So next is Shraddha. Shraddha from Arogya Plus, our Elevate Women Sashakti Incubatee. You're there, Shraddha?
Okay. Hello, everyone. This is Shraddha Rai. I'm a counseling psychologist for Nemmadi and co-founder and COO for Arogya Plus. We are scripting rural healthcare area in a different model. We are a provider for telemedicine as well as OPD consultations for super specialist and subspecialist. Our centers are spread across Gram Panchayat level. We are now currently in 4 districts with 11 centers operational. Our vision is to cater to the villagers who are either APL card holders or the BPL card holders. We look at illnesses way beyond fever and cold. And our target audience or the market is our villagers, where we facilitate their care and we triage them to the secondary or the tertiary care through Arogya Plus channel. This is all about Arogya Plus. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Shraddha. Ankita.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Ankita Subaya. I'm a co-founder at Trotzer. Trotzer is a travel planning app for budget-conscious travelers who do not enjoy planning and researching their holidays. So on our app, you can put your budget, your place of departure and dates, And we'll give you a list of countries you can consider along with your flights, accommodation, and things to do within your budget. And your itinerary is planned according to your interests, which we gather at the initial onboarding process. And that is my venture.
Great, Ankita. Anita? Anita Praveen has dropped out. Rashmi? Okay, so can we hear from Rekha? Yeah, Rekha.
Hi, very good evening. Thank you for this opportunity. I'm Rekha from Amorg Innovations. I'm the founder of this company, and I'm building AI product which will bridge the gap between corporate and campus. It will help them to get the best career opportunities in their life. Thank you.
Okay, Rekha. So Tanushri? Okay, Tanushri, Rashmi, and Anita who are here. Rashmi, you can, you want to go and pitch?
Hi, I am Tanushree.
Yeah, Tanushri, go ahead, go ahead.
Hi, I am Tanushree. I am the founder of Roll the Dice, where I am trying to build toys, games, and puzzles inspired by Indic history, culture, and its heritage. So thereby, I am trying to pass out the ancient wisdom which can be done and learned in a simple way as a brain boosting activity.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Okay, so Rashmi and Anita, I think they are not able to log in or switch on their cameras. Rashmi is saying that I can do this a little later, maybe because she's in middle of a medical emergency. So I think she's logging in from the hospital. So we'll give her that. So all of you who have pitched, I mean, all of you shared now, did you prepare anything before coming into the session? No?
No.
Yes,
no,
Suma.
not at all.
Yes, Suma,
I
I
did
am
not
prepared.
No. This was more like impromptu for me.
Okay, it was an impromptu pitch. Yeah.
I just prepared something just 1 hour back, and then
Okay.
1 minute pitch, and I've got the small 1-page PPT also for this.
Okay. Sumati, I think
So,
you have.
No. I saw the email just 10 minutes because I was searching for the link. And
Okay.
then I saw the box and I said, oh my, look at this. Now they put me on an exercise to create a pitch 10 minutes before I walk the meeting.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
I understand. Yeah. So I see that, I mean, hesitation. See, why is that hesitation from all of us? Even if you see the incubators, I mean, the bunch of incubators we have, like, say, few of them are waiting to join afterwards, thinking that I have to pitch now. So that is one, I mean, that is always there from all of us. So now I hand over this session to Mr. Subramanian Chandramouli to take over. And he will discuss further and explain us, like, say, and he will share what are the, what's the framework of a 1-minute pitch nuggets. Let's listen to him now.
Thank you, Suma, and good evening all. See, the good news is none of the pitch are bad. Okay, so every pitch you at least communicated what you are doing. But the question is this good? Is this good enough? Can we improve? So that's where we are going to discuss for the next 30-40 minutes. So definitely, of course, I know that. See, when we are given 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 30 minutes, it's easy to explain our business, right? We can tell a lot of things and make them understand. But the world is very cruel, right? Suddenly they will say, only 60 seconds, pitch it now. And you are being competition, there are 10-15 people and you got only 60 seconds. But how to capture the mind of the audience just in 60 seconds, okay? So the question here is, in 60 seconds, can we sell? Do you believe that within 60 seconds, you can sell your product to anybody?
Very difficult.
Very difficult, right? If you
Yeah.
or type, like, So what we should do in 60 seconds? Imagine.
You just catch their interest, I suppose.
Absolutely, right?
Impress them with our product or maybe our offerings so that they may think and then they can come back.
Correct.
Addressing the problem of the students in this side, especially, we can address the problem.
Okay, lovely, lovely, excellent, excellent ideas. So what I would recommend is, in this 60-second, you should pitch in such a way that you earn 60 minutes of that time. Okay, so whatever you say in 60 seconds, then when you ask, hey, Sucharita, I need the 60 minutes more to explain, they should just say yes. So you should create such a curiosity in those 60 seconds so that you earn the 60 minutes from them, either or not on the same day or next week or following day, whatever it is, but you earn that. The other person want to hear more from you because of your 60-second pitch. Okay. So that's what I would recommend. So now what we will do is, I will quickly share with you 2-3 frameworks. We can use any of that or all of that and create a pitch for 60 seconds. And then again, we will introduce in 60 seconds, okay? And the same framework, you can use it for 1 minute, 5 minute, 10 minute, 15 minute, or 1 hour pitch, okay? So today we're going to discuss for 1 minute, but you can extrapolate it for, see, whenever you go to a meeting, right? For example, in my close to 20 years in sales career, I have worked with more than 1,000 clients across 38 different countries. People would have given you 1 hour time for a meeting. Suddenly they will say, Subbu, you know what? I got something very important. You have only 10 minutes. Then we should not get shocked. Oh my God, I prepared for 1 hour. What will I do in 10 minutes? Sometimes they will say, Subbu, it's extremely important work has come. I'm going to the car parking. Why don't you walk with me and tell your pitch? So your walking is only 1 minute. So when you go for a meeting, I would recommend you should always have a pitch for 1 minute, pitch for 10 minutes, pitch for 30 minutes, and pitch for 60 minutes. Always ready. Okay. As an entrepreneur, we never know when we will get opportunity. Okay. So the framework we are going to discuss now will help you in creating those pitches. But today we will focus more on the 1 minute pitch. Are you all ready? If you just type ready so that I know that you are with me. Some of you are not in the video. You can just type ready in the chat box so that I know that you all are with me. You are hearing me. I'll wait for a few seconds. Lakshmi, I said ready. Okay, few of you have said ready. Okay, lovely. Okay, let's start the framework. Excellent. Okay. Yes, I'm sharing it now. Hope you can see my presentation. Okay, lovely, great. So welcome all again for the session. I'm going to skip this. This is my presentation. Smo already gave you a great introduction. Okay, framework number 1 is about the golden circle. Okay, some of you may already know this. Simon Sinek has introduced this golden circle. And what does this golden circle say? See, generally, even in your pitch, I have written down the notes of all your pitches. Okay, so you all followed the framework of, you are telling about what are you doing and how are you doing. Only one person, I think Shraddha, I guess, only Shraddha spoke about vision. She touched about what, how, and why. And many of you touched mostly about what. 1 or 2 touched about how. Generally, don't feel bad. This is how generally everybody in this world give their pitch. Okay, when there's somebody ask you about what are you doing, tell me about your company. They generally talk about what and leave. Some people talk about how. Rarely people talk about why. But the golden circle says, I'm going to show you a small 5-minute video about this. The great companies in this world, what do is they change the order. They start with why, then they talk about how, then they talk about what. Okay. Why, how, and what. Let me show you a small 4.5-5-minute video. Listen to this carefully. If the audio is not clear, please let me know. Okay, otherwise I will assume the audio is clear. Can we all watch the video? Just watch the video and let's learn from that, okay? So this is from the book called Simon Sinek's Start With Why. I strongly recommend all the entrepreneurs to read this book. Let us hear this small video from Simon Sinek himself. Some of you please type me whether your audio is clear. If your audio is clear, just type clear, okay, so that I know that you can hear the video.
There's a pattern. As it turns out, all the great and inspiring leaders and organizations in the world, whether it's Apple or Martin Luther King or the Wright brothers, they all think, act, and communicate the exact same way. And it's the complete opposite to everyone else. All I did was codify it. And it's probably the world's simplest idea. I call it the golden circle. Why, how, what? This little idea explains why some organizations and some leaders are able to inspire where others aren't. Let me define the terms really quickly. Every single person, every single organization on the planet knows what they do 100%. Some know how they do it, whether you call it your differentiating value proposition or your proprietary process or your USP. But very, very few people or organizations know why they do what they do. And by why, I don't mean to make a profit. That's a result. It's always a result. By why, I mean, what's your purpose? What's your cause? What's your belief? Why does your organization exist? Why do you get out of bed in the morning? And why should anyone care? Well, as a result, the way we think, the way we act, the way we communicate is from the outside in. It's obvious. We go from the clearest thing to the fuzziest thing. But the inspired leaders and the inspired organizations, regardless of their size, regardless of their industry, think, act, and communicate from the inside out. Let me give you an example. I use Apple because they're easy to understand and everybody gets it. If Apple were like everyone else, a marketing message from them might sound like this. We make great computers. They're beautifully designed, simple to use, and user-friendly. Want to buy one? Meh. And that's how most of us communicate. That's how most marketing is done. That's how most sales is done. And that's how most of us communicate interpersonally. We say what we do. We say how we're different or how we better, and we expect some sort of behavior, a purchase, a vote, something like that. Here's our new law firm. We have the best lawyers with the biggest clients. We have, we always perform for our clients, do business with us. Here's our new car. It gets great gas mileage. It has, leather seats. Buy our car. But it's uninspiring. Here's how Apple actually communicates. Everything we do, we believe in challenging the status quo. We believe in thinking differently. The way we challenge the status quo is by making our products beautifully designed, simple to use, and user-friendly. We just happen to make great computers. Want to buy one? Totally different, right? You're ready to buy a computer from me. All I did was reverse the order of the information. What it proves to us is that people don't buy what you do, people buy why you do it. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. This explains why every single person in this room is perfectly comfortable buying a computer from Apple. But we're also perfectly comfortable buying an MP3 player from Apple, or a phone from Apple, or a DVR from Apple. But as I said before, Apple's just a computer company. There's nothing that distinguishes them structurally from any of their competitors. Their competitors are all equally qualified to make all of these products. In fact, they tried. A few years ago, Gateway came out with flat screen TVs. They're eminently qualified to make flat screen TVs. They've been making flat screen monitors for years. Nobody bought one. And Dell came out with MP3 players and PDAs. And they make great quality products, and they can make perfectly well-designed products, and nobody bought one. In fact, talking about it now, we can't even imagine buying an MP3 player from Dell. Why would you buy an MP3 player from a computer company? But we do it every day. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. The goal is not to do business with everybody who needs what you have. The goal is to do business with people who believe what you believe. Here's the best part. None of what I'm telling you is my opinion. It's all grounded in the tenets of biology, not psychology, biology. If you look at a cross-section of the human brain, looking from the top down, what you see is the human brain is actually broken into three major components that correlate perfectly with the golden circle. Our newest brain, our Homo sapien brain, our neocortex, corresponds with the what level. The neocortex is responsible for all of our rational and analytical thought and language. The middle two sections make up our limbic brains, and our limbic brains are responsible for all of our feelings, like trust and loyalty. It's also responsible for all human behavior, all decision-making, and it has no capacity for language. In other words, when we communicate from the outside in, yes, people can understand vast amounts of complicated information like features and benefits and facts and figures. It just doesn't drive behavior. When we communicate from the inside out, we're talking directly to the part of the brain that controls behavior, and then we allow people to rationalize it with the tangible things we say and do. This is where gut decisions come from. You know, sometimes you can give somebody all the facts and figures, and they say, I know what all the facts and details say, but it just doesn't feel right. Why would we use that verb? It doesn't feel right, because the part of the brain that controls decision-making doesn't control language. And the best we can muster up is, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. Or sometimes you say you're leading with your heart, or you're leading with your soul. Well, I hate to break it to you, those aren't other body parts controlling your behavior. It's all happening here in your limbic brain, the part of the brain that controls decision-making and not language.
Thank you. Thanks for watching, right? So this is how when somebody in a competition or somebody pitch to us, right, we immediately get connected and say that, hey, you get connected to that. That connection comes because they touch the limbic part of the brain by talking about why and how. And sometimes it's very analytical when you spoke only about what. So the learning here from this first framework is outside in and inside out. What is outside in and inside out? Like when you talk about starting from what, it's outside in, what are you doing? And then we are going. When you talk about inside out, why you started a company? I'm sure all of you started your company for a reason, right? So you all have been working somewhere, or you're passionate about something. You started with that because of a reason. So start with that when you're pitching to somebody. Of course, I will give you some more examples and do that. But the first framework is Golden Circle, which is starting with why, how, and then what. So any questions on this? Otherwise, we'll go to the second framework. Any questions on this? Any questions, any doubt? No? Great. Okay. Now the next part is, okay, so why, how, and what I understand, but within this, how to construct this examples in why, how, and what. Okay. So let's see how we can do that. So after crossing the golden circle, so why we do this, how we do this, what we do to achieve this together, then comes how to make it with an example or a story. Okay. So even you can use this framework inside your why or what, or irrespective of why or what, you can directly go to this framework. Okay. The choice is yours based upon the time you have. Let me give you an example. Okay. So what do you want people to know factually? Okay. What are the facts? If you see many pictures, they will start with facts. Globally, there are 88% of people who are suffering from eating unhealthy foods. Okay, many people you would have seen, they would have started their pitch with your facts. So you want to capture the attention of the audience by starting with the facts. Okay, and you can continue building that with your facts. You can a story with respect to fact. The other thing is, what do you want people to believe intellectually? Okay, so what do you want them to believe? A lot of people have some belief system. Okay, some people, say for example, some people believe that if you don't read continuously, you will not become relevant. That's a belief system. Some people will believe that if you don't go and talk to your customers, you can never do sales. That's one belief system. Some people believe that if you're not present in online, you cannot sell. That's a belief system. So what is the belief system you want to touch intellectually to the audience? You can create a pitch on that. I will give you some examples. I will show you some examples. Third one is, what do you want to people to feel emotionally? What is the emotion you are touching with your product? Are you touching the pride in somebody when they're using, for example, Apple or Nike? What they do is they bring pride. The moment you have an Apple Watch, only 2% of the people in the world use Apple phones. Nike, the moment you wear a Nike shoe, people know that you own a different brand. Just by they don't even put their name, they put the logo tick mark. It brings a pride in them. For some people, it's a social cause. So those brands, if you work with them, you know that you are part of a social cause, right? So what do you want people to feel emotionally? And last importantly, what do you want people to do actively? Are you making people to take some action when you're doing a pitch? Some people will say, download this app and experience it. Let me wait. Can you all, I will give you 30 seconds. Can you all download the app? It may not for a 1-minute pitch, but for a say 15-minute pitch, it may work. So in multiple way, you can communicate a story or give example to audience when you're giving a pitch. It can be with respect to facts or with respect to belief system or with respect to you are touching their emotion or you are making them take action or you are doing action. By your action, they get inspired and understand you. So I call this as FBEA framework. Okay, facts, beliefs, emotion, action framework. One of my good friend called Rajnikant, he has written a book called Magical Presentation where he explained this concept in detail. Okay, so facts, beliefs, emotion, and action. You can also do within this why, you can map the fact. Why you want to do this? You can say that around more than 30 million people in India are suffering from diabetes. I want to solve this problem for this country. That is your why. So you are creating a why with respect to facts. Okay. So, or you want to break a belief system. People believe that only by going into a very costly private institutes, they can achieve success. I want to break this. I want to empower the government school students to achieve something big in their life. You can start a pitch like that. Okay. Or you can tell a story and emotionally connect with some people. When I was 9 years old, my grandmother did this, and she suffered and she expired. I want to change this for all the old age women in India. That's why you're starting a product. Or you can show action. You can take your product and show something and start with the action. Okay? So you can take this FBEA framework and fit it anywhere, mostly with respect to why or how or what. You can fit it and create a pitch using that. Okay. So let me show you a small video, again from this time from Steve Jobs, how he is using this framework to effectively communicate a pitch. Okay, just a small 3-minute video. Okay. Can I play the video? Thumbs up. Is it okay? You all ready? Let me play a small video.
There's something in the air. What is it? Well, as you know, Apple makes the best notebooks on the planet. The MacBook and the MacBook Pro. These are the standards in the industry by which competitive products are judged. Well, today, we're introducing a third kind of notebook. It's called the MacBook Air. Now, what is the MacBook Air? In a sentence, it's the world's thinnest notebook. So, what does that mean? Well, we went out and looked at all the thin notebooks out there. Most people think of these, the Sony TZ series. They're good notebooks, and they're thin. Right? This is what they look like. Side view there. We looked at all of them out there and kind of tried to distill the best of the breed of all of them. And, you know, they generally weigh about 3 pounds. They're, in this case, in the Sony's case, they're about 0.8 inches to 1.2 inches thin. They're a wedge shape. It's quite representative. They compromise, though, to get the weight down on things like the display. They have an 11 or 12-inch display, most of them an 11. They also compromise on the keyboard. Instead of putting full-size keyboards in, they make miniature keyboards. And they don't run them as fast as they could because their thermal envelopes don't support faster processors. So we looked at this and we said, what do we like and what do we think is a compromise here? We think the weight's a good target. 3 pounds. But we think there's too much compromising to get there. Too much compromising on thickness, too much compromising on less than a full-size display, less than a full-size keyboard, and we think you could put even more performance in one of these products. So let's take a look at the thinness first. This is that Sony product. Again, one of the best in the field, 1.2 inches down to 0.8 inches. This is the MacBook Air. .76 inches down to an unprecedented 0.16 inches. Now, I want to point something out here. The thickest part of the MacBook Air is still thinner than the thinnest part of the TZ series. Okay? We're talking thin here. So it's so thin, it even fits inside one of these envelopes that we've all seen floating around the office. And so let me go ahead and show it to you now. Let me take it out here. This is the new MacBook Air, and you can get a feel for how thin it is. Yeah, there it is. Look at this. Right? Amazing product here. Full-size keyboard, full-size display. And this is what it looks like. Isn't that amazing?
So team, you may say that, Subbu, this is all Apple. I'm a small business person. Don't talk about Apple. Talk to me what I can do. This question may come, right? The idea is to get inspired from copying those successful people and implementing in our own world. Okay, if you see, is Steve Jobs talking about facts, beliefs, emotion, and action? Can anybody tell me where he touched all these things, or did he touch? What did you saw in Steve Jobs' presentation with respect to facts, belief, emotion, and action? Can anybody unmute and say? Was there any facts in?
He was giving facts about the Sony model, all the
Right.
facts about that, and as an emotion, or maybe it is an action where he introduced the envelope, because envelope is something that everybody knows, so they can compare easily with that.
Correct. And he also break the belief system that was the world's existing thinnest laptop, and the new Apple Air's thickest part is thinner than the thinnest of the existing thinnest laptop, right? He broke that belief system, right? This is the thinnest, right? And he's holding that feeling of the thinnest thing, right? We brought it with the envelope, and he also showed them the action that from the envelope you can hold and see the way you hold. If you see, all these things he used in this framework to convey a point. And you imagine you were hearing that for the first time, or you sold, you can see the reaction from the crowd, right? How it was pitched. Okay, so all these things we can also do, my friends, with proper practice. We can also create such a pitch for any of our product, which we will do now, and create a wow when we present it to customers or investors or prospective employees. Okay, that is framework number 2. And the last framework, one quick framework I want to tell you is about the surprise elements in pitching. Okay, can anybody guess what is the first picture? Second picture is about Apple, which you just saw. What is the first picture? Bahubali. Okay. The moment you see this picture, what is the question comes to your mind?
Why did Katappa kill Bahubali?
Absolutely. Why did Katappa kill Bahubali? Okay. They put this question and finish the part number 1. Because of which, what happened? When part 2 released, it amazed 1,200 crores and created a record. Okay. Within first 3 days, everybody want to see the movie, understand why Katappa killed Bahubali. Okay. Surprise element, my friends. creating the surprise element when you pitch will hook the person who is listening to you till the end. Okay. So what is the definition of surprise element? Definition of surprise element is people should not know what will come next. Okay. So imagine you are starting a pitch. So for example, there was this 50-year-old person who was obese and suffering from diabetes. He did this one thing based on our product. His weight reduced by 12 kgs in 6 months. Good morning, my friends. My name is Subramanian, and why we do this? You are not told what is that one thing. And you are giving the pitch. And in between you are saying, please wait till the end. I'm going to tell you that one thing. And continue your pitch. And then say thank you. The one who is thank you, the crowd will ask you, wait, Subbu, what is that one thing? Oh yeah, I forgot, right? Let me tell you that one thing. Surprise element. Surprise element will catch the attention of the audience and they will completely glue towards you. Okay. So let me tell you one example. Okay. There was a company, a startup who were in the cybersecurity space. Okay. And the entrepreneur started his pitch with this slide. Okay. The slide was showing Paris Hilton with her pet. This is the first slide. Guys, I'm going to tell you how Paris Hilton lost 15 million US dollars just by one sentence. Then he went to the next pitch. What is the importance of cybersecurity? Why this company is into cybersecurity? He told how they are very good in cybersecurity and what do they do, everything he told. People were totally waiting for him and everybody was thinking, you know, what are they thinking? What everybody was thinking? What were they thinking? Audience? Kritika,
what is that one statement?
What is that one statement because of which Paris Hilton lost $15 million? And finally, in the last slide, again, he put this picture. He told, who is Paris Hilton? Paris Hilton is a model and a socialite, very famous across the world. She went for an interview, TV interview. In the TV interview, she was just like this and she was holding her pet. So the interviewer at the end of the interview asked this question to her, hey, very cute pet. What is the name of your pet? The moment Paris Hilton gave the name of her pet, within 5 minutes, she lost $15 million. How? Any guess?
Did she name the dog exactly as that of the person she was pitching to?
No, she named the dog. Immediately, the hackers went to her bank account, put forget password. The moment forget password, it asked for what is your pet's name. They tried this pet's name with different spelling. One of the hacker got it right. He took away $15 million. And then he ended the presentation saying that this is why cybersecurity is very important. And that's exactly what we solve. If you use my software, even if you reveal your pet names, your money will be protected. 1 minute pitch. Everybody understood what he said. Surprise element, my friends. Creating you can say, no, that is for cybersecurity, Subbu, I can do that. No, not like that. All you have to do is think. Whatever business you do, if you can think for a surprise element, people will be waiting to hear your pitch. They'll be very curious. They'll be completely engaged in your pitch. Okay. So friends, to summarize, okay, let me summarize. For your 1 minute pitch, either use golden circle, start with why, how, and what, or use facts, beliefs, emotion, and action, or try to imply this facts, beliefs, emotion within why, how, and what, or go for a surprise element, start with a surprise element and then go to why or what, or use a combination of all these framework. Either use one framework or a combination of framework based on your industry, based on your comfort level. With these frameworks, when you think through and implement, trust me, your 1 minute pitch is going to be very, very powerful. Any questions, my friends, before we go into the next action? Do you have any questions? You have any questions on any of these framework? Any questions? Okay. So if you don't have any questions, so what we'll do is we'll take a 5-minute pause, not a break. Okay, not a break, not switching off the Zoom, not switching off, going away and having tea. No, 5 minutes to think through. Okay, each of you think through. Take a pen and paper or in your laptop. Write down your 1-minute pitch. After 5 minutes, we'll come back and each of us will give a pitch. I will take notes and I can give, if you want, I can give feedback on each of the pitch. Is it okay, Suma?
Yes, we can do that. So don't, like log off from the Zoom, all of you. Just mute your camera or mute yourself. Just be there. And Pratibha and myself will keep the time. We'll say when there is 1 minute to join back. So take your time. So you have the framework with you. So whatever the pitch that you want for yourself, now that we have time, we will also be like going ahead and like once you pitch, we'll also take some feedback individually from Subbu sir so that you can refine it better and better. Right? So the time starts now.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
I think everyone can join back. I think we can continue.
Yes. So we are back. Tanushri, Shraddha, Anita, Rashmi, who are all not on the camera, we are assuming that you're also back, or you can, yeah. Sumati, Trupti. Yes, I think everybody are back. So quickly, like if you looked at the framework very, very precisely, it was given. I mean, because, it helps you in refining. I mean, instead of going through tons and tons of, discussions, like say there was a framework where you had to focus on 2 or 3 different things to make your pitch better. So I'm assuming that, you all got that time to work on and come up with something. I know it is like, say, within 5 minutes, you cannot work everything out, but of course you got that idea like how you can refine. So what we will do now is we have a wonderful opportunity now, like wherein each of you can like say we will call out your name, you get that 1 minute to pitch. You'll also get an opportunity to discuss, because we have, like say, the set of audience we have now here is 12 of us. So we have FaceTime with Subbu sir, so that he will also give some feedback to you. He has heard you first time, so he's going to hear you the second one, which is after applying the framework. So he will also give feedback. Then the surprise element here is we will also run a poll. So all of us will also vote for you, right? So we will, on a scale of 5 to 1, 1 to 5, 5 is the best and 1 is like needs improvement. So we will also be rating you all. Okay, so you can see it on the screen. And all of you, like say all the CWE entrepreneurs and the Elevate Women Sashakti incubators, if you remember, when you started off the program, you all recorded in your mobile and you had sent it to me, a 1 minute pitch, and I had insisted on and on, please send it to me, please send it to me. So you can yourself compare and see. I will also share what you had shared with me. So you can compare and see after the program ends and after this workshop, like how you are able to refine the story and how you are able to do, right? So we'll go one by one. Trupti is saying I'm in warehouse, can't on my video, but if possible, you can give an audio pitch. So we will all share the feedback. That is okay, Trupti. You don't have to switch on the camera. So let's go now. I will not call out. I will want you to volunteer. So who goes first? Yes, Tanushri is ready. Great, Tanushri. Yeah, you can unmute and start. Pratibha, Kritika will, Pratibha, you are on, you're ready with your poll, and Kritika, ready with the timer. Yeah, Tanushri, unmute. Yeah, go ahead, Tanushri.
Okay. Hi. At Roll the Dice, we are addressing the scarcity of Indic toys, games, and activities, which actually enables kids to develop a sense of awareness about our rich culture and also brain boosting activities. So what we did is we are designing in a way that it caters the needs of current generation, providing both educational and entertainment value. So our toys definitely helps in preserving our ancient wisdom and fostering awareness about our rich culture through play and fun elements.
She still had time. Pratibha?
Yeah, she has 9 more seconds. She is before time.
Okay, within
then
60 seconds. Yes.
What we are doing is what we are doing is we are trying to design and create the products which is in line with current generation needs and tastes.
Time's
So
up, Tanushri. Time's up.
Yeah.
Yes, great. So before we go and take the feedback from Subbu sir, let's do the Pratibha will share the score. So all of us should vote for Tanushree. Everybody should vote for Tanushree, including myself, Kritika, and Pratibha. And please do it with like what is actually is your feedback. Don't have to impress Tanushree, your name won't come up. So please put in the right score there, and then we will go back to Subbu sir for the feedback.
And please be cute.
Yeah, take 30 seconds.
So Suma, I would prefer to give feedback at the end because I should be fair to everybody, right?
Okay.
Yes, and then, but I give feedback and others they'll be biased. So
Right. So we'll do that.
Not
a problem. So you understood Tanushree's enterprise, sir?
Yeah. I've taken
Our
note.
enterprise is called Roll the Dice, based in Mysuru. She's our Elevate Women Sashakti incubator. So Tanushree, you can see the score. So it says 63% of us feel it is it needs improvement, right? I mean, 4 and 5 is excellent. So you just remember this, and we'll go back and hear the complete feedback from sir. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tanushree. Thank you.
Thank you. So who is going next? I'm not going to prompt. You all have to come up and pitch.
I can go next.
Yes, Sumati. Please go ahead.
Your time starts now.
So COVID's been a really big villain in our life, and it's disrupted the education. And what we saw is helpless literally across social, where the laptops and unaffordable schools were trying to go digital. While these things became a majority of the social strata in the country, the next thing was for them to use mobile its own plus points, minus points, causing a lot of eye strain to the children. So family trying to look at one trying to study. What if a teacher, because today in India, everyone also has a television set. They may or may not, but a television set is definitely there. And so we racked our brains and we do to make the TV itself a computer. And that's how Pytronic started.
Time's up.
COVID crisis, and we created a product.
Okay, thank you, Sumati. So we'll put up the, So please give your score to Sumati, all of you, and submit it, 30 seconds. Pratibha? Yes. So, Sumati, here it is, the feedback coming from the participants. So we'll move on to the next pitch. Who is ready? Yes, Anita Praveen.
So good evening, everyone. Before starting, I would like to tell that I'm into cashew processing, cashew manufacturing. So this is for the reference of a sir, so that I can go ahead now.
Yeah, she's again, she's from Mysuru, and she's our Elevate Women Sashakti incubator. Yes, go ahead, Anita.
So have you ever come across very bright or white colored cashews that are uniform in size? So let me throw a light here that it is cholesterol free and fat free, which is a common myth. And these cashews are straight from our Mai factory, showered with mother's love. The Mai in Marathi is called as mother. It is in a Marathi, the Mai factory is in Marathi land, situated in Marathi land. And so I want you to try this authentic, delicious, and nutritious cashew nuts. Thank you.
Did she utilize all the 60 seconds or?
You still have 30 seconds. And
30 seconds, my God. Okay.
So do one thing, you prepare and we will come back to you. You have to do a 60 seconds.
No, let me have a feedback on this, no, Suma. Then again, next I can improve on that. So I have to do brainstorming.
I mean, you didn't do the, you just gave a half pitch, no, Anita. You have 30 seconds more to utilize.
Okay, let's see. I'll
So
try.
we listen to somebody else also, then again come back to you. I think Rashmi was ready. She had raised her hand. Rashmi?
Yes, Suma, but I cannot come on cam. Is that okay?
Yes, yes, please, please. No problem.
Yes. Should I start?
Yes. Yeah, 1 second, Rashmi. I'll just briefly introduce your enterprise to Subbu sir. So, Rashmi is our Elevate Women Sashakti incubator. She is from Belgaum. She runs Tarang Studio. She's into, making this do-it-yourself educational kits for the, children. And she's also into a lot of art and craft education as well as production. Rashmi, go ahead.
Thanks, Suma. No civilization can exist without its mythological or artistic and cultural ties. And the confluence of these two is the bedrock for humanity to thrive and modernize. We, Tarang, as a brand, we are all about repackaging Indian culture and wisdom in formats that are relevant and engaging for the upcoming generations. Hi, this is Rashmi here, the founder of Studio Tarang, which I'm talking about now. And our products are passionate about sparking the curiosities in the little minds about our Indian culture and enabling them to take pride of being Indian. So the benefits of our products are the children can learn skills such as management and leadership from the mythological texts. And even we help the schools in designing the lesson plans based on the case studies of mythological heroes and to demonstrate the real world problems and solutions. Through the text, educators can teach the drawing, painting, and other forms of creativity as well. So we at Tarang are all set for this creative products. Thank you.
Thank you, Rashmi.
Thanks, Suma.
So please share your feedback to Rashmi by giving your scores to her, all of us. Yes, Pratibha. Yes. You have 75% of us giving you 4 and 11% 5. Great, Rashmi.
Thank you.
We'll also hear from sir on a couple of more feedback for you.
Thank you.
So I think we'll go back to Anita once again.
Suma, I would like to take the next.
Okay, fine.
I'll take.
Yes.
Do you know how many lives are there in our rural Karnataka? Yes, we are having 61.33% lives, all amounting to, in the numbers, it is 37,469,335 lives staying in rural Karnataka. How about your uncle or aunt who is in a rural, is having some medical emergency? Want to feel anxious? What can you do about it? Sitting in a city urban area? But then you have one center, which is our Arogya Plus. Arogya Plus works in rural Karnataka. We are having 11 centers spread across 4 districts. And our motto is only to serve the underserved and raise the standard of care through teleconsultation, specialized OPD consultations, and subspecialist OPD consultations. We also help our patients manage their care in the home front as well as in the secondary or the tertiary care. Thank you.
Thank you, Shraddha. Requesting everybody to add your score. Yes, Pratibha. Wow. Shraddha has 50% of us saying, giving her 4 and 30% giving her 5. Great. Okay. Who is next?
Yeah, myself.
Yes.
Suma, I'm not that prepared. I thought I can take an escape, but since you said I
No,
can.
no, go ahead, Trupti. Yes.
Okay, I'll try. Okay. We are here to transform traditional agriculture into sustainable, integrated, and efficient food value chain through our direct farm growing and adequate supply chain in process, which fulfills the continuous client requirements with quality procurement of fresh produce, customized packing, logistics services with time-bound quality, export shipments, and also addressing our domestic markets. We safeguard the safe payment facility to our clients as well as the farmer. We are here. Okay. I am Trupti Kompi, founder of Rema Global Solutions. We are the B2B supply chain company serving from Navi Mumbai, and we are facilitating to all the Indian exporters. And also our services are going globally. Coming to our traction, like in our last 2 years, our gross revenue being for the year 2021, we have crossed a revenue of 70 lakhs.
And up to 50.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you, Trupti.
Thank you.
Trupti is one of our senior members and supporters of CWE. Thank you, Trupti, for joining in today. So please add your scores to Trupti's pitch. Yes, we have the scores here. Trupti, are you able to see that on your screen?
Yeah, surely.
Yeah, we'll also hear from Subbu sir later. So we have now Rekha, Ankita, and Lakshmi left, and Anita Praveen. So who will go first now among the 4 of you? Ankita should go. Yes.
Yeah. A survey by Economic Times says 85% Indians are keen to go abroad on a holiday, but most of them believe that their limited budgets will not suffice for an international holiday. So we built Trotzer, a travel planning app for budget-conscious travelers who do not enjoy planning their holidays. So on our app, you can put in your place of departure dates and your budget, and we'll give you a list of countries you can go to along with your flights, accommodation, and things to do, all while maintaining your interest. So we enable everyone to experience the thrill of seeing new countries and cultures without breaking the bank.
You still have 20 seconds.
Wow.
20 seconds?
You completed in 40 seconds. Yes.
Do I have to do it again then?
No, this is fine. You covered whatever you wanted. Yeah. Let's add our scores. Yes, Pratibha. Wow. You're seeing that, Ankita?
Yes, I saw it.
Okay, so Anita, you want to go next, or Rekha? I think Anita is ready. Yes. Yes.
No, Suma, what I feel like we will go ahead with what I have spoken. Now, it is very difficult for me to think and come back again. So let me have a feedback on that, because I'm in a process of understanding the concept basically. So, so whatever I have, see, I'm getting the points now. What I have by listening to everybody's speeches, when the sir will give us feedback, I'll be able to know what exactly I have to still add to it. So if you don't mind, is it okay? Can we stick to what earlier I have said?
Sure, Anita. Fine. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
So we'll go ahead with Rekha.
Hi, good evening, everyone. This is Rekha. I'm addressing two problems here. One is from the colleges, due to employability skills, they're unable to get the placement in the campus. And the one more thing is talent shortage in the companies. 80% of the campus students are unable to get the placements in the campus. And 80% of the people, once they passed out from the engineering college, they will be wandering for their career opportunities. From middle class family background, even though after coming out from the college, if they want to learn any skills, they want to pay more than 2 lakhs like that. So today I'm here to help the people to break that career gap and to upgrade their skills. I am building an AI engine to give the best opportunities for them. Thank you.
Thanks, Rekha. Yeah, let's add our scores here. Yes. Here it is, your scorecard, Rekha. So Lakshmi, who is still in the session, but she's not able to give the pitch because she's again at doctor's place itself. So she has messaged me. So now there is one surprise element. I want Kritika and Pratibha also to give a 1-minute pitch about CWE, right? Both of you have to participate. So first, Kritika will go ahead. I will be your timer. Please go ahead. Impromptu, but yes, please.
Okay. So hi everyone. I'm the perfect kid any Indian family would want. I excel in my studies. I excel in my careers. I get a lot of co-curricular activities, medals. I'm a gold medalist in my undergrad. Yet my family is not very proud of me. You know why? Because I'm a girl child. So I want my reason being associated with the organization like CWE is to make sure that I take such organization to my small town someday and let every woman out there know that there are people around them to support them and they can dream big. Being a woman makes them no less than any other human being in this world. Thank you.
Okay. You didn't utilize the 60 seconds. Nevertheless, you had an opportunity to, pitch CWE to all of us. Right. But we have heard you. Thank you so much. Pratibha, you have to go.
How much seconds Kritika spoke?
She spoke for 34 seconds.
Okay. Thanks.
Pratibha, you have to unmute and go ahead. I am your timer.
Yeah. So, hi everyone. I'm Pratibha. So I take care of the events and partnerships in CWE. CWE, before talking about CWE, do you know that women are stronger than men in emotionally and physically? And do you know that women is good in studies and extracurriculars and always better, but performing better than men in all these criterias. But do you also know that 70% of the women who are even well educated and very well able are sitting at their homes and doing nothing other than taking care of their family? So CWE is bridging this gap between the women who really wanted to do something and the opportunities out there in the world. We are connecting that dot, and we are building a platform which is both online and offline, and providing all the business support and
Time
business
up.
support to the women. Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks, Pratibha and Kritika. So
I
that's
totally prepared something else. When you said that I have to pitch for CWA, I was like, okay.
yeah.
Yeah, but thank
Good.
you.
Thank you both. Thank you both. Yes. So now, since we all have, completed, the reason for doing that scorecard is to see like, not an expert like Subbu sir, how he will evaluate, but what all of us felt like, say, this is how it is like, say, your audience will be everybody, not just your investor, not just one customer, or your audience for the pitch is everybody. So that's why we did that scorecard. So I'm sure, like, say, in next one, like when we are going to do it, like, say, when we are asking you to record your 1 minute pitch and send it to me, you all will be scoring 5 because you have done this session, and you're also going to get the feedback now from Subbu sir. Sir, over to you.
Thank you, Suma. And first, let's give big round of applause to everybody.
Yes.
So within 5 minutes, you all implemented the framework, and definitely your pitch was better than the pitch which you gave in the initial. Okay, do you feel that? How many of you feel that the
Yes.
pitch was better than the previous one? Do you? Yes or no? Yes, right. Yeah. Thank you. And I need your permission to give the feedback. Okay, I don't want to sugarcoat or anything. I want to say facts as facts. Is that okay? Do you have your permission? Lovely.
Yes.
Lovely. Thank you. So I've taken notes on everybody's pitch. See, the beauty is whatever mark I have given, because I also note down the marks I gave for everybody. It is exactly the same mark what the crowd has given. Okay, there is no difference. Okay, so all of us here, a jury here, and we all have our own intelligence to judge. But what I'm going to do is going to give a little more specifics and feedback so that we all can improve. Okay, so starting with Tanushree. So Tanushree covered why, how, and what. Okay, she covered all these 3 parts: why, how, and what. Okay, which is good, Tanushree. You follow the framework, but only thing is, the framework is there, but there is not a wow or a connect element was missing there. Okay, so for example, either an example or a fact or a case study or a success story. I know in 1 minute it's tough to do that, but if you could have did that, right, people would have captured the attention. So you followed the framework. In that way, the communication was there, but something needed to capture the attention. Okay, like some of the other participants did. I will come there. So if you add that, now you're complete. Why was there? How was there? What was there? Only thing is, maybe you can take about a recent success story and add to that. Okay, how a small child took your toy and she become very happy and say that I love this toy to daddy or something like that. Okay, which will add the zeal to that, and then it will be good. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tanushree. Yeah. Sumati, actually, Sumati did the why part very well. She gave a scenario about COVID, and the why came out very clearly, but she didn't have time to complete the remaining part. Okay, so maybe if you have a 3-minute pitch, her pitch would have been very good. But because it's 1 minute, of course, we didn't have time to practice. So the why came out very clear and stopped there. So the audience will not know how and what she is doing. But the why was very clear. Why she is doing was very clear. It's only the matter of practicing on the time, Sumati. Okay, but you started very well. Okay, so giving enough time for that, then it would have been in a good pitch, because I already know the first pitch about that you convert your TV into a computer. I was able to connect, but I was hearing for the first time, then it will be tough for me. So, but you started very well. Okay, the scenario was explained very well due to COVID, so that was very good. Okay, so time management is the feedback to be managed. Okay. So Anita spoke about cashew. Her pitch was having a lot of energy. Okay, she told that, why don't you try this? This is very good and everything. But because you have time, friends, if you're given a 1 minute, and if you're not utilizing 30 seconds, then you are working only at 50% efficiency. Okay, let the timer click the bell and say stop. So till the last second, leverage that. Okay, the audience is there. Okay, and when you are given a second chance, Suma is kind enough to give you a second chance. Even the second chance, just grab it. Forget about the feedback. Subbu can give anything, but you get a chance to pitch again, right? Entrepreneurs, my friends, we are salespeople. Whether we like it or not, we have to sell. I know many of us don't like sales. Okay, I like sales. Okay, even in my T-shirt, I have put sales accelerator. Okay, so but we have to sell. Even if you hire a salesperson, don't think if I hire a salesperson, I cannot sell. No, it's your baby, it's your business. The passion you have, no other salesperson will have. So there is no other way. You have to master sales. Okay, and salesperson should take every opportunity. Okay, so if somebody is giving you second time, Anita, just take it. You're getting a special chance of second time. Okay, yes. And you also started well. You started with a question which is very good, but what is the benefit? What is the USP? The how part, that and all came out clearly. Okay. You are providing healthy cashews. Is that correct?
Yes, yes.
That was very clear. But why it is healthy? So for a weak patient who had a surgery had my cashews for 3 months.
Okay.
Something like that. I'm just saying, okay. So that it is capturing of the audience. You are claiming it is healthy, but why it is healthy or how it is healthy? Giving a case study or a benefit statement will help people. Okay, but you have a lot of energy. Okay, that energy was good.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, lovely. And Rashmi was the first person in the poll to get a 5, right? She got 11% of people voting for 5 and 78% of people voting for 4. Can anybody tell me why Rashmi's speech got that attention? There's something different she did what others didn't do. What is that? So you all are right, okay? And giving 5 to her and 4 to her. But there's a reason for that. Because of that reason, you all gave 4 and 5, including me. I gave her 4. Because of that reason.
Facts and emotions, sir. Facts and emotions.
Yeah, facts and emotion, it was there, okay? But other than that, using fact and emotion, she conveyed that one thing very clearly. That's why we all liked that pitch.
I think her venture came out very clearly to what she was saying.
Yeah, sure. Why and how was clear, okay? But that didn't get her 4 and 5. There's one thing else which got her 4 and 5.
Actually, she caught my attention when she said, "Hi, I'm Rashmi from Tarang Studio." Like that, suddenly her name came up. I had started talking about Tarang Studio Tarang, but then she unexpectedly introduced her as "Hi, Rashmi." Is what caught my attention.
Okay. What else? What else? Of course, her presentation was good, but more than presentation, there's something in her content which attracted me. Okay. Any guess? What is that? Okay, let me break the suspense, right? She is the first person who explicitly articulated benefit of her company. Okay, she used the word, my customers, these are the benefits my customer will get. Friends, this entire world is a selfish world. What do you mean by selfish world? If I'm hearing something, my mind is thinking on only one important question. What is that?
What is in it for me?
What is in it for me? All other people, they gave it in a package thing. I have to decode and understand what is in it for me. Whereas Rashmi clearly said, boss, these are the benefits if you use my product. 1, 2, 3. So it is answering my what is in it for me, okay? If you answer that is the reason we all like the pitch. Because I know by using Rashmi's product, what is benefit for me? If you remember correctly, the kids will improve and whatever it is, right? The exact thing. So the benefit statement came out very clearly. Because of that, she got 78% of people voting are 4 and 11% of people voting are 1. Okay. So what she did is she told why, she told how, and she told the benefits. Simple. Okay. Well done, Rashmi. I liked it.
Thank you, sir.
Next is Shraddha. Shraddha is the highest person who got maximum amount of 5 marks. 30% of people voted her 5. Why? What she did? She did what Rashmi did. She also did one more thing extra. What is that? That's why she got maximum 5.
She was able to connect us back to the by asking that question. She didn't say your parents or anything. She said your uncle and aunt if they are in, like say this rural, this thing. So it was, I mean, we were able to connect. Though I know her business very well, still I got connected to that. Wanted to hear.
Correct. Very good. What else? Good point, Suma. What else? What else?
Sir, I felt it was a practical emotional connect because right from past 3 weeks, I'm in the hospital and I know what is the things going on in my mind as a caretaker of a patient. So I just felt very connected for that part.
Absolutely. Absolutely, Rashmi. She started with facts.
Yeah.
And they connected with the emotion. She used facts and emotion. Using facts and emotions, she conveyed what and how. And she also articulated the benefit statement. More importantly, her paraphrasing was very good. What is paraphrasing? Paraverbal. What is paraverbal? Is her tone and pass.
Yes.
Okay. Her paraverbal communication was very good. She told uncle and auntie. The way she spoke, the pass she gave, she was slow. She was not hurrying or worrying about the 1 minute. See, if you talk very fast, my friends, your brain cannot process it. The person who is talking, their brain can process because already thinking and coming out. She gave enough time for the listener to process that word. Friends, let me give you one secret. In a 1 minute pitch, the more you talk slow, the more powerful you are. The less you talk, the more powerful you are. Imagine you are starting this. Think about your 60-year-old uncle and auntie. And give you a pause for 3 seconds. Why I gave the pause for 3 seconds? The moment I say 60-year-old uncle and auntie, your Ramesh uncle or Ashwini auntie should come into your mind. A picture should come into your mind. I'm giving the time for your mind to connect that auntie and uncle. The moment that you got the picture or the name of your auntie and uncle, you are connected with me. Okay. And Shraddha did that very well. Because of that, 30% of people gave her 5 and 50% of the people gave 4. And she also spoke about the benefit statement. Okay. So friends, if you see now, what is important? Facts, why, how, what, benefit, paraverbal. All these put together can make a powerful pitch. And all these things, you can do it in 1 minute. That's what Rashmi and Shraddha are telling us. It can be done in 1 minute. Then we'll go to Tripti. Tripti, why came out very clearly? What came out very clearly? But the benefit statement, all those things were missing. So that's why 20% of people gave her 4. It was good. But if you add this either success story or the benefit statement, Tripti, it would have been even better.
Okay. Okay.
It was good. With Ankita, 20% people gave 5, 60% people gave 4, which is good. Okay. With Ankita. But Ankita used facts. She told how, she told what, and she used only 40 seconds, right? If I remember correctly, 40 or 36 seconds. Even with that, she conveyed very clearly. Okay, actually, you know what, Ankita, I liked your pitch very much. Yeah, your pitch was within the 35 seconds. You clearly said the fact. Study. or a recent success story, your pitch would have been perfect. You would have got the perfect pitch of the day. The 20 seconds, if you would have used it, no, you would have got the, because whatever time you used, you were very perfect. But the problem is you left 20%, not 20%, 20 seconds, right? 20 seconds is more than 35%. You left 35%. That is the sin. Okay. Somebody is giving opportunity left, but whatever you spoke, perfect. Okay. So if you add that extra success stories, I'm sure you would have been the topmost pitch according to me, if you use that time. Okay. I like your pitch very much. Okay. That's only case study or Rekha spoke well. Rekha, right? Rekha? Yeah, Rekha. Problem statement was there, facts was there, why was there, but somehow I felt the loop was not closed properly. Facts was there, problem was there, why was there. You should have connected everything and made a closure statement. That's what I felt. Okay, it was in silos. The thread has to be connected. That's why if you have a character or anything, you could have closed that. Then pitch would have been perfect. It was good in silos, but it has to be added. Okay. So Tripti, you're talking about the revenue part. See, I'm in a 1 minute pitch, Tripti, I'm not worried about the revenue or traction. I'm not worried about.
Okay.
Okay, because the revenue traction and all, it needs a lot of time. Okay. That will come in my 10 minutes or the 60-minute pitch or 15-minute pitch. In 1 minute, no. See, friends, imagine this. Human mind thinks 60,000 ideas in a day. Even the jury or the customer or the investor who is sitting there, they are not telling. They're telling their mind, hey, guys, stop all. Telling his mind, hey, stop all my mind. I'm going to listen to Rekha now. I have to 100% focus on Rekha. They will not do like that. A lot of thoughts will be coming on. They will be listening to Rekha. But what is Rekha's important thing? Your first 10 seconds should make the other person stop all their thoughts and bring them to listen to you. Okay. That's why you start with the facts. For example, 92% of the people in the world, and give a gap, 2 seconds. You are not even telling what it is. That is a what next element. Okay, you are putting a statement and giving a pass. Or imagine your 5-year-old kid walking alone in the night. Whatever you think, right? The moment I talk about your 5-year-old kid, your mind will stop everything and come and listen to me. Okay, what is this going to tell my 5-year-old kid? And give that second pass. So your first job is to cut the thought of your listener and bring the thought and focus to you. That is your first job in the pitch. That's why I'm saying start with your story or start with your emotion or start with your fact. The reason is to cut the thought of the thought of the listener and bring their focus to you. But within, because the 1 minute pitch, if you say that my traction is 30% of the people are using that I am selling 648 number of units per week, it will be too much of data for the other person to process. So if it's a 1 minute pitch, connect, create curiosity. That's it. CCC. Connect with the audience, create curiosity, or show a case study. Any of the C you use. Connect is very important. First C, curiosity, case study. Connect, curiosity, case study. That's it. 3 C's. Then they will ask you the revenue, traction, in a longer form. First, you have to create that curiosity. Hey, this woman is different. She's doing something very different. Okay, that's all you have to do in a 1 minute pitch. Okay, but you were right, Tripti, that revenue numbers, traction, all things are important, but 1 minute is too less time for those serious numbers, serious things. Okay,
maybe in 3 minutes when a pitch is for 3 minutes, that time I can cover that.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Okay.
Yes.
See, your first few seconds is to capture the attention. Okay. When I say few seconds, take 10 or 15 seconds. Okay. And
thank you.
Thank you. Then we went to Rekha, is complete. Then Kritika, I like your story, Kritika. The story was very good. I mean, You started very well with the story. And why was there? But again, you left out 40% of your time.
I wasn't prepared for it.
Let Suma ring the bell and say, stop Kritika, stop Kritika. Let Suma scream 2-3 times. Till the time you should keep talking. Okay. Nice. And
Pratibha.
Pratibha, right? Yeah. Pratibha started with fact. She spoke about why. She spoke about how. It was good. You also can add some success stories. Say, for example, CW in the last 6 years has empowered more than 3,456 years. Then not that fact, no, when then it would have created a lot of proper closure for the first things you would have done there. A benefit statement or a case study kind of thing. Okay. So friends, to summarize, your pitch was definitely better than the first pitch. Most of you are already there. One common thread I'm seeing is either the benefit statement or the success story. If you add, it will be good. I also want to give 2-3 samples. Okay, can I give 2-3 samples?
Yes. Please.
For all of you, let me show that. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So my first example, I tried it for myself. Okay, so I thought, let me have a test for myself. Okay, one minute pitch. What I will pitch. My mission is to make India a rich nation by helping entrepreneurs and startups to earn more through my sales training and one-to-one sales coaching. Okay, this is the why, how, and what part. When I really pitch to somebody, I will say 1,200 years back. I'll give you a pass. 1,200 years back. Do you know which is the richest country in the world?
India.
Yes, India. Today, we are only the 5th largest economy. How can we again make India a great nation? That is my vision. I want to do that by helping us entrepreneurs and startups to earn more money. And how I can do that? Through my sales training and individual, personalized, one-to-one sales coaching, that so that they can earn more. This is how I will really pitch. But the structure is why, how, and what. One of my friends is running a special education school. Okay, so I thought about her and created a pitch for her. 1 in 80 children in the world are diagnosed with a disability. And my mission is to help those kids lead a meaningful and independent life. They learn the skills for an independent living through a structured, evidence-based interventions happen every day under the principles of Applied Behavior Analysis, ABA, which is a certified process by the US government. And we are doing these interventions from our multidisciplinary centers across all the 4 branches of Bangalore. This is Subramanian. We are running Stepping Stone School for Special Kids. Okay. One more example. I met a woman entrepreneur last month back. Okay, she was making something. I just thought about her because sample she gave, my wife liked it. She told it's very good. Where is she? We can also get these samples from her. So my wife liked that product. So I thought I will create a pitch for her. Nowadays, unhealthy food is to be blamed for a number of health disorders we are facing. And we in this company want to change that. We added to extremely strict hygiene standards, which can even clear all the European Food Administration tests. And we use only natural substances. We provide organic and nutritious foods that are suitable for everyone to eat, including the newborn kids, all the elderly people, or even the hospital patients who got surgery just like this. This is Suma Bograju. We do Suma Foods. Okay, I'm just giving some example. Okay, so that now you talk through this and you follow that structure. And is it one perfect thing? No. Okay, it comes from practice. If as an entrepreneur, I would recommend you should have 5 different 1-minute pitches. Let me repeat slowly, my friends. You should have 5 different 1-minute pitches. Why I'm saying 5 different 1-minute pitches? Can anyone tell me why?
Based on the audience.
Brilliant. based on the audience. You will have multiple customer segments. For example, your possible customer may be working woman, your possible customer may be old man, your possible customer may be young kid, your possible customer may be a high profile CEO, your possible customer may be teachers. For different possible customers, create different 1-minute pitches. So based on the customer, tell your pitch. There is never a one perfect pitch. There is never. The pitch is, it's not about your product, my friends. It's all about the person who is listening. See, the problem with entrepreneurs, because I've trained more than 10,000 salespeople, out of which more than 1,500 entrepreneurs. Like, we always go inside out. What is inside out? I have this product. I want to best articulate my product. That's what we believe, right? But that's not the great way. The best great way is outside in. I am seeing over pitching for that person, what pitch will connect with her or him. So I would recommend try to go for the outside in pitch. You have inside out pitch, but based on the person who is listening, change your tweak. So for example, a prospective employee, you are doing an interview. Your prospective employee is asking, Ankita, what are you doing? For them, the pitch is different. An investor is asking, Ankita, what are you doing? Pitch is different. Your prospective customer asking, what are you doing? Pitch is different. Your prospective partner, alliance partner asking, what are you doing? Pitch is different. So the key is, it's all about them. What I mean by that? Them means who? The person who is listening. Okay. So based on the person who is listening, we have to tweak the pitches. So these are the key points I want to communicate, my friends. Do you have any specific questions?
Yes, that was one wonderful session. So we'll open for questions. So we have Subbu sir with us for the next 10 minutes. So when we were starting the session, I had requested him that we will be extending it till another 15-20 minutes, like half an hour, so that we all get the maximum out of him. I met him in November, I mean, just over a phone call. And from then I was trying to get him to, be part of this, one of the sessions for the cohort actually. So could not get him for that physical session we were having for Bangalore. So he had suggested that he will take up something like this, which will be more precise, more hands-on kind of a workshop. Just want to, if there are no questions, at least just one or two of you can at least share how did you, what's your experience of this session? How did it go? Any feedback, anything?
Can I take that?
Yes, please, Sumati.
Good evening and thank you, Subbu. Once I think it was a very, very, very valuable, and you're so very right as hung up with the idea of our own product that somewhere at the back of the mind, we will exist only if there is for us. There is a some about what we are, unless we catch of people who could be, there's no way an entrepreneur is, going to do anything with it. So thanks for back, at least pit that most of us tend to fall up about our own ideas. That if we don't sell to the world, then it really doesn't do much. I think it was also a refresher because a year and a half back, we had the boot camp. Suma, I think all of you, and it was a 3 or which was on the financial partnership. And there was one session on this very same elevator, and I saw a lot between what she had suggested, also suggesting. So I think yes, it's truly a really, really good session. And one of the significant takeaways from you broke down each one of our pitches, exactly where we need to improve. that insight within that 60 seconds, Subbu, I think that's really helpful. And all the tips and how do you create different kinds of audiences? How do you max seconds or 3 minutes or which? I think there is a lot of takeaway for me, Subbu. So thank you once again. I enjoyed it.
Thank you, Sumati. Thank you for the detailed
Hey,
feedback.
Sumati, thank you for that. Thanks for that. Yeah. Anybody else? I think Rashmi had raised her hand, but then she's Rashmi. Go ahead.
Hello, Subbu sir. It was a wonderful session. I think this is the first time I'm attending any kind of pitch session. So this was really insightful for me. But yes, I would request you and Suma also, like, for the first timers like us who are unaware about the different kind of pitches and the timings and other things, if you can, if possible, can hold some sessions like, what will be the content for different timings of the pitches and all those things. And how usually, I have heard that for Elevate, there is a different kind of pitches. For some other things, there are different kind of pitches. I really don't know what are the kinds of pitches actually. So it will be helpful for the first timers like us who have no idea at all about anything and just right away coming and speaking to the person and the audience. It will be really great. I mean, by this, if we can, take away so many things, I'm sure if you take some elaborate session, like, for the timing and what are the kind of features that can be done and all those things, it would be a great thing for us.
Yes, Rashmi, thank you. So we are also planning to do a little more, like say how we have planned for the digital marketing session, right? Like say you had met. So we are also planning to do a little more elaborate, like say a workshop, which will be a physical kind of meetup also we are planning to do.
Yeah.
That is one that will come up. But for the cohort closing, like say, because we are winding up in February, we wanted to do this session. So we are doing this virtual session. Okay. So this is like a small glimpse of what learning you could take away. But then there is much more into this, right? I mean, when there is you just got the framework, but how do you go about into that? And there's a lot of things that has to go into a pitch. Like say, as you said, it's just a 1 minute pitch. There is 3, 5, and like say how Subbu sir was explaining, there is like something which goes into like say different sets of audience also. So we are planning that for our entrepreneurs, like say CWE members. So once you complete the CWE Gold members, so you will also be hearing from us on all the upcoming sessions. We will be continuously engaging with Subbu sir, and you can also write to me if there is anything specific. We'll also get some answers from him. We'll write.
Yes. Thank you.
Session. I was trying to fit within, one framework of why, what, and how. I was not able to apply the other elements like suspenses or the FBAF framework. So I think mine was the very boring pitch in this session. I have a challenge to make it more interesting in the next pitch sessions. So thank you so much. You have given me correct points where I should correct and how should I go ahead.
Sure. Thanks, Tanushree. But you are the first one to do that. No, being a first is not an easy thing, right? You have the courage to do that. Really appreciate that.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Tanushree. Yes. Any other questions? Yes, Anita, please. We can't hear you, Anita.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it audible now?
Yeah, go ahead. Yes.
It was very enlightening session, and I never prepared a pitch till now. This is the first time what I have delivered, and it was impromptu. And so I take it, as you said, I'm working with the 50% of the capacity. So I'll definitely work on this. And secondly, what I like the most best part of this is you have participate. You have allowed to participate everyone in the process. So everyone could judge also. So because it is very important as a third person, how pitch hearing for a listener. So that was the really best part of it. Okay, so we could also sense what is missing, how we have to analyze the page and how we have to make it also. So, and the second, the best part was we have to give many pauses between. So as a listener, has to analyze those things. What is the best thing? What I'm taking it from this, and how I have to, as he has said, how, why, and what, and facts, beliefs, emotions. And that third part also you have mentioned, what next, surprise element. So the combination of this can really make a very good speech. And I was really not aware of this. So it really has given me a good idea to work on this. Thank you very much.
Thank you. The credit goes to Suma for bringing the surprise element and the poll. Okay, so
thanks, Anita. So we are hitting now 60. We have another 5 minutes more. So before we wind up, sir, how did you like the interaction and just your feedback on the like our entrepreneurs? If you can share it in 2 minutes, like it'll be helpful.
Thank you, Suma, for asking this. The first thing I like is everybody want to learn. You can always say that I'm an entrepreneur, I know how to pitch here. I'm talking to so many customers.
Right.
That attitude was not there. Everybody want to learn, and you are quickly ready to implement it. Okay, and that is the beauty, right? Implement it, and you are all welcoming for feedback. Okay, so you are welcoming for feedback. So what I see is one common element across all the entrepreneurs is everybody want to do well. Okay, so that hunger for growth and hunger for excellence was very visible to me. Okay, even though it's an online session, the energy is very contagious, right? So the curiosity and the commitment you all have, that was very visible. Okay, so that is the one thing I like the most with all the participants. Ready to learn, ready to implement, and ready to take feedback. Okay, that is the first step for growth, and you all are showing that. I'm really very happy and grateful to see that.
Thank you so much. Hope you all have enjoyed the session. Before we wind up, I just want to ask you all, like say, before this Google Maps came in, right? If you had to travel somewhere to a destination which you have not traveled earlier, so like you're driving down to a destination where you have you have not traveled earlier, you don't know the roads, what you would have done? What is that we used to do?
And go ahead.
Huh?
Keep asking people and go ahead.
Yeah, so let's hear from our others, no?
What
you
if you're
would
in a
do,
place
Rita?
where there is no people? I have experience.
No, if you have some, like what we used to do, like say you have to go to Punjab from Bangalore.
By the maps of India or the places wherever you go and correct it and prepare.
Right. Yeah, we'll use a physical map and we will try, mapping that, or we stop our vehicle, ask somebody like, am I on the right track and all that. So as an entrepreneur, you might always have some blueprint, some plan. Okay, this is how I have to go. This is my goal I have to reach and all that. But you also need somebody to tap and ask, am I on the right way, or is it there or that, this and all. You need you may not like if there is no human being around to help you there, right? So that is what CWE is here for. So you're on your entrepreneurial journey and we want all of you to succeed, and we are your buddies there. So we will keep planning something. I mean, we'll keep bringing all these resources to you. So please make use of it. So that is what I want to wind up the session with, that thought. And our immense thanks and gratitude to Subbu sir, and we are going to engage with you for more and more sessions. So thank you so much. Hope this evening was wonderful for all of you. All the best to all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Suma, for conducting it beautifully, and thanks to Pratibha and
Kritika.
Yeah.
Suma, really enjoyed this.
Yeah, Suma, can we have a quick feedback?
Feedback on this session? Yeah, there are only few. I think few of them have dropped out. It's okay, Pratibha. Yeah.
Just a few. Yeah. Whoever is there can just put up.
Yeah, there are only 2 questions. Did the program meet your expectations? And rate the trainer on the scale of 5. Just take 30 minutes, 30 seconds, and please complete this. This is for our records.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
Okay,
you.
great. Sir, you can see the score there.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Have a nice day. Bye.
Thanks.